The thing about OnlyFans is that not only fans see it.
One shot, make it count.
What's up guys, Akimbo Ark here, and I've got another banger of a video for you. Psych, we're going to be looking at BuzzFeed. That's right, the cancer that is pop culture journalism. Her colleagues watched her OnlyFans account at work. When bosses found out, they fired her. Alright guys, you know it's going to be good when off the bat, BuzzFeed lets you know whose bias they have. This right here is Kristen Vaughn, mechanic and amateur pornographer. At least she was both of those things until recently. Her tweet went viral, letting us know about the injustice that she was served at her mechanic job. Really a shame they had to fire me for having my OnlyFans page, cause I got down at my dealership. Here's me doing a complete AC system replacement due to Black Death. Alright, so we got BuzzFeed on the case. They're gonna cover the story, and they're gonna be 100% fair and impartial, right? What are you, stupid? Alright, let's get right into it. A promising young mechanic at a Honda dealership in Indiana was fired from her job after management learned she was making amateur porn outside of work using the platform OnlyFans. Guys, why the hell is OnlyFans so popular? Why are guys paying for porn? Why? It's not even like the next top models on these websites. It's just chicks showing their milkers for 50 bucks a month. You can get a bigger deal by paying the Netflix subscription and taking a look at the few milkers that they got on there. Kristen Vaughn, 24, told BuzzFeed News she was on track to become the first woman master technician at Don Aries Honda dealership in Fort Wayne when she was abruptly let go from her job after colleagues discovered her account on OnlyFans, a social media site where people can pay to subscribe to private content and which is commonly used for adult material. Guys, if you're using OnlyFans for anything other than adult material, you are on the wrong platform. And it's not a social media site, okay? It's where coomers go to die. Please, I must coom. I must coom one last time. I need the dopamine hit. Please, let me coom. Vaughn said that after she mentioned her account in her Instagram stories, co-workers began watching her videos together at the workplace and then sexually harassing her. But instead of punishing her colleagues, she said management blamed her for making the OnlyFans account. Okay, that's a lot. Let's break that down quickly. Vaughn said that after she mentioned her account in her Instagram stories. Okay, so we know that she's a representative of this auto mechanic shop, right? I mean, let's go back to the tweet. It says that really ashamed they had to fire me for having my OnlyFans page because I got down at my dealership. Well, she even posts a video link about her repairing Black Death on a AC system. What are you doing here? You're tarnishing the business that fired you by linking your OnlyFans, your porn, and you're tying it to the company that you once were passionately working at. That seems very dirty and low of you to do that. You know that they have a problem with it. They let you go because of it. Why then would you continue to try to tie them with you and your porn? I get it. You were doing something outside of the job. It shouldn't have reflected, but people have company policies and these businesses are private. They decide how they dictate who their employees are because ultimately the employees represent the business. Okay, next it says, co-workers began watching her videos together at the workplace and then sexually harassing her. Guys, people who pay for OnlyFans or Snapchat premiums or whatever bullshit, these guys are low-level scum. They don't know, hey, secret, they don't know that porn is free and they're really into harassing women. The rest of us here, we can't understand why $500 a week is necessary to watch Belle Delphine tease us in her bath. We don't want her bath water, okay? We don't really care. We move on, okay? We see a pretty lady, we go, okay, well, I'd like to hit that, but I can't, so we move on. But OnlyFans users, they're a little special. They're a little special in the way that they can't tell the difference between real life and the screen. They feel like they hold some sort of power over her because they've seen her body. And to an extent, yeah, because they've compromised her vulnerability, right? She feels vulnerable about this as we explore later on in the article, but let's continue. But instead of punishing her colleagues, she said management blamed her for making the OnlyFans account. Okay, I don't know if that's the reason why they fired her. I've read through the article a few times. They never explicitly say that that's why they fired her. They said it's because it's against company policy. Okay, only because the colleagues didn't get punished, which they should have, doesn't mean that automatically that was the end result of the whole ordeal. But instead of punishing her colleagues, she was blamed for making it. That doesn't correlate, really. Those are two separate scenarios. There's harassment, which is breaking company policy, and there's making porno on the side, which is breaking company policy. All around, they got a bunch of employees who really hate company policy. Jason Johnston. Wow, what a Clark Kent kind of name. What a Peter Parker kind of name. What a Bruce Banner kind of name. Who handles human resources for the dealership, denied that Vaughn had been fired over her OnlyFans account and said instead that she had violated company policy. Yeah, I would imagine you don't want your customers recognizing the lady that's going to work on your car as the one who jacked off a dildo. But in the audio recordings that Vaughn provided to BuzzFeed News of meetings she had with Johnson and dealership general manager John Watkins, the two men can be heard questioning her about her OnlyFans presence and discussing the harm it could do to the reputation of their business. That's true. Only because she had an OnlyFans account doesn't mean that that's why she was fired. What she was fired for was what she was doing on that OnlyFans. I mean, come on, BuzzFeed, you said it yourself. This is a social media site that people use usually for adult content, but not exclusively, right? So what's with the double standard here? Why would you omit the part where she does porn and she constantly ties it to her business? You know, I can't just get a job at McDonald's and then start hailing Hitler outside of work on YouTube, and then people will be like, well, that's okay because that's outside of work. No, you represent your company. Every single cog in the machine represents the company, so you want to represent the best. Vaughn's viral tweet about her OnlyFans account came as many people who are out of work due to the coronavirus consider doing sex work online to make money in the interim. All right. I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. Get your bread. I got it, okay? But you can't expect privacy. If you do something like this, it's on the internet forever, and everybody you know is gonna end up seeing it. You would think there's more thought considered into creating an online persona where you just flash your body, but it seems like some women are doing this on the fly. I mean, you're getting your hours cut back, and all of a sudden you're like, I have this urge to just sit on a 12-inch dragon dildo. Anyways, Vaughn goes on to say, I was a phenomenal employee with a perfect record that never got in trouble. When I went to work and I was on the clock, I did my job and I was good at it. I was appropriate when I was at work. I wore my uniform. I did what I had to do. And that's good. I mean, that's perfect. That's what's required of you. You know what would you get as a reward for that? A paycheck. You get a paycheck for doing your job and following company policy. But you got to follow company policy to the T. You got to play by the rules. And doing a little bit of porno on the side sometimes clashes with the policies. Really, it goes on to he said, she said. It becomes a fuck ton of quotes of, why she was fired, why she wasn't fired, whatever. We do learn that she wasn't the only one to make an OnlyFans. A porter, this Karen Looper, was an employee here. She had an OnlyFans and she got groped after some employees found her OnlyFans. There's something so deeply wrong in the culture of this mechanic shop that I can't even begin to fathom. 1, why is everyone out here making OnlyFans? 2, why is every single guy a fucking pervert? 3, why is management so blind that they only care about policy over everything? I know I'm sounding a little hypocritical here. I mean, I don't completely agree that you should be fired off the bat, maybe a warning if you're especially a model employee, but something smells sour here. This is not your average work drama. Vaughn said one male employee who appeared in his girlfriend's OnlyFans account was teased by colleagues but was not reprimanded. Another male employee who works at the dealership told BuzzFeed News he had also heard about the same male colleague appearing on a girlfriend's OnlyFans. The whole shop knew about it, he said. First of all, snitch alert, snitch, 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 snitch. Second of all, Vaughn, it's not the same thing as getting some dome on a video on OnlyFans and then producing, shooting, and promoting porn on the same account that you also represent your company on. That's not the same thing. Yes, it's shitty to have people look at your nudes when you didn't want them to, but they didn't leak here. Nobody got their nudes leaked. They were on OnlyFans, making that sweet, sweet internet monies. I find the comments amusing as well. I can't believe this. I came to see how many people were shaking with anger about this, like me, but everyone here is siding with these D-bags. Shame on you. Well, everybody here is to blame in this story. There's not one unrotten egg here. This all sounds a little funky to me, but whatever. Sadly, anything posted online can be used against you. How is that sad? If you post it online, it's something you represent. You have to take 100% responsibility for what you've done. God forgive my sins. All those edgy memes I uploaded. They'll catch up with me one day. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I know BuzzFeed is always going to be biased, but sometimes it amazes me how much they're willing to not see, get it, in order to prove a point. And this was definitely one of those cases. Have a good one, guys, and until next time, peace.